My brother and I were separated in foster care 15 years ago. Last week, I delivered food to a homeless man who had my face. I almost drove away convinced I was seeing things parrot until he said my childhood nickname, that only he would know I work nights as a food delivery driver while finishing my degree. Last Friday, I had an order for a 24-hour diner at 2 a.m. The delivery instructions said, for James, manning gray hoodie outside. Not unusual per did we often get people ordering food for homeless individuals. When I pulled up, I saw him sitting on a bench under the streetlight. When he turned toward my headlights, I felt like I was looking in a mirror. Same nose that's slightly crooked from being broken, same eyebrow scar, same jawline. My hands started shaking so badly I could barely put the car in park. My brother Michael and I were split up when I was 8 and he was 10 after our mom died. Wick foster homes, different schools, different lives. I searched for years through social media with no luck. I grabbed the food bag and approached slowly, trying to stay calm. Food delivery for James. He nodded, not making eye contact. Fikes man semen at the shelter. Orders for me sometimes. His voice was deeper than I remembered, but with that same slight stutter on certain sounds, I stood frozen staring at him. He finally looked up annoyed. What, Michael? I whispered. His eyes narrowed, scanning my face. I saw the exact moment recognition hit him. His eyes widened just like mine do, but then his expression hardened. You got the wrong guy, he said, grabbing the food bag. My name's James, I blurted out. Rocket Ship Ranger. It was his nickname for me when we were kids because I wore the same NASA pajamas for an entire year. He dropped the bag. For a long moment, we just stared at each other. Then he whispered, Sammy? We ended up sitting in my car until sunrise. His story spilled out in pieces. Parent aged out of foster care at 18. Started college but couldn't afford to continue. Lost his job during COVID, then his apartment. He'd been homeless for almost 2 years. I looked for you, I told him, for years. Saw you had a nice foster family. We're heading to college. I was in a really bad place. Dreading want to drag you down. That hit me like a punch to the chest. While I'd been living with a family that eventually adopted me, going to high school parties and applying to colleges, my brother had been struggling just to survive. Why didn't you reach out? I asked. He gestured to his worn clothes, unwashed hair. Would you want your little brother to see you like this? Yes, I said immediately. Every day my way. It wouldn't matter. I drove him to my small apartment where my roommate was surprisingly cool about me bringing home a homeless man at 7 a.m. Michael showered for nearly an hour. When he came out wearing my clothes, he looked more like the brother I remembered. It's been a week now. My brother is sleeping on our couch. Yesterday, I took him to meet my adoptive parents, who immediately offered to help with job applications and medical appointments. He's got 15 years of stories I don't know yet, some of which I can tell will be hard to hear. Last night, I found him staring at a photo of us as kids that I've kept on my desk all these years. I never thought I'd see you again, he said. I convinced myself you were better off without me. That was never true, I told him. Not for a single day. We're building something fragile here, brothers again, but also strangers. There are uncomfortable conversations ahead about why he didn't reach out sooner, about my guilt for having an easier path. But tonight, he called me Rocket Ship Ranger again, and we both laughed until we cried.